Refreshing. Don't see it yet. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
All right, how we doing? Are you able to hear me? All right, how we doing? Are you able to hear me? All right, how we doing? Are you able to hear me? All right, how we doing? Oh no, I don't know if you've potentially frozen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Froze for a second, it seems.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Froze for a second, it seems.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Froze for a second, it seems.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Froze for a second.
Can you hear me?
Yo,
Hey,
yo.
can you hear me now? Hey,
Yeah, I can hear you now. This
can
is
you hear me now? Hey,
I've got a massive echo on it. It's
can you hear me now?
not
Hey.
good. Massive echo on it.
Okay. Yeah, I as when I tried to look at the kick, I saw it for a second and then it looked like I froze. When I tried to look at the kick, I saw it for a second and then it looked like I froze. But I could just stay here, but it sounds like there's an echo.
Oh yeah, I think potentially if you have the volume on kick, it will give you that feedback.
I don't actually have kick open.
Do you still have that feedback now?
I don't hear any echo.
No, me neither. Sounds better.
Okay. Well, I'll just stay over here. I lost the kick link when I had to come back in. But for whatever reason, is my video moving?
Yep, so your screen share's still there. I just lost you. So let me just bring you back in and then we should be good to go.
Okay. I'll just stay here maybe instead of opening kick, unless I'll not be able to hear you.
Yeah, I think that should be fine.
Okay.
That's what it is. Okay, alright. Can you hear me okay? Everything's clear?
Yep.
Alright, nice. This is better.
Yay.
Okay, we do final checks there. Let's pull this out. Put this somewhere else for a minute. Oh, I lost you here as well. All is good. Pull you back in there. Alright, yes. Okay, I think we are now good to fucking go. Yes, we are. Alright, let's get this.
Sounds good. I mean, technically, well, yeah, that's fine. Our token is Quack, and our NFTs are the Quack Pack, and so Quack Lights like our socials. But I think that's great because that'll direct people to the right page. Yeah. Yeah, either way, I guess. I appreciate you for putting this all together.
Sense in the tribe in a higher position, breaking the chains, no fear in the code. We step the vision on a blockchain road. Move with the beat, let the low end slide. Every name in the crew got that rebel pride. The vibes magnetic, no stress, no fraud. We the architects, wealthy squad. What it is gonna be. Alpha night, let it set you free. We connect, we rise. Look in the sky, the future.
Sounds good. I am not on the Kick stream, so I won't be able to see y'all, but so yeah, if there's any comments, we'll just have to relay it to me. Right, on the live, as I'm screen sharing. But okay, I will pull this link and... Assume that I can't retweet it. Doing good. Let's do it.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another live stream with Uni-Fy. I'm here with the founder of Quackk Life, and we're going to be giving you a deep dive into Uni-Fy, Quackk Life, the ecosystems, potential cross-pollination, and really discover each other's brands. Like we spoke a little while ago, but we haven't had the opportunity to really do a deep dive together. So we thought, why not chop it up live with you guys, share some alpha and see how you guys like it. Maybe you can engage, you can drop some comments, let us know what's going on. I've tried to add some animation, so if people subscribe or comment, it might do something. It also might fail. So we'll see how that goes. But welcome, and yeah, please give yourself an introduction. Welcome yourself to the Uni-Fy community and tell us what you're cooking with.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. I really appreciate the space and the time and the energy. And I've been seeing your stuff around a lot. We're friends of the Solana Deads particularly, and I see Martech's got the Blockchain Guardians kind of on y'all's side. I've checked it out just a little bit, so I'm excited to really tap in and learn more about what you guys are cooking too. It sounds like a lot of really cool stuff based on our last little conversation. So a little bit about us. So I'm Mystic. I'm the co-dev and the co-artist with my partner. Off-chain, we are both farmers, cannabis, Pinot Noir grapes, and food. And we brought this project to the blockchain at the end of February. So we have our rewards token. It's a non-tax-based rewards token on Solana. We have our Quackk NFTs. Those are also on Solana. And we have this, the whole purpose of this project or this mission, right, is to create these in real life hubs. And we'll kind of dive into what that is and why we're cultivating that. But that's kind of like the base overview, right? We're doing a lot of education, a lot of in real life outreach or off chain, because this is real life too, right? I'm real, you're real, we're all real here. So off chain, right? I'm trying to switch that terminology because we're always like, oh, IRL job. I'm like, but yeah, we're all real. So we'll definitely dive into some of those different things that we've got cooking and some exciting things that we just launched actually last week. And yeah, so I'm excited. Thanks for having us.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. Yeah, and so far so good on the stream. I know, we had some technical difficulties setting up, but I feel like it's looking good, sounding good. So yeah, I mean, first and foremost, what I like to do is kind of give you an intro into Uni-Fy, what we're doing, what we're about, and then you can do the same. We've got a screen share scene set up for you, and you'll be able to do the same for us, and then we'll kind of dive into potential synergies. Sound good?
Sounds perfect.
All right, cool, yeah. So you can see, from our landing page, we're trying to gamify growth here. And we feel like in Web3, as founders, we're all building with community in mind. Like that's kind of our core belief, our core driving factor is to bring value and provide as much as we possibly can back to the community. And so with Uni-Fy, we enable you to deploy zero code brand pages. Each one of these brands that you can see here is a brand partner, and they have all used the zero code brand pages to create their landing page around their brand, list their products, list their services. And so obviously this brings value in a sense that it's like another outlet for your brand, another way to raise your brand awareness. But then on top of that, it's an additional revenue stream. And importantly, it gives you something that your community can engage with. And we do that through the affiliate marketing. And if you just hit generate link, you're able to generate unique referral codes for the brand pages and also for any of the products and services. Have you ever done any affiliate marketing in Web 2?
Not so much. Not so much.
Yeah, fair enough. Are you familiar with the concept?
Yeah, where people get like a referral for if someone clicks on your link and purchases something from your store kind of a deal.
Yeah, exactly. Like someone could come to you, find a product they align with or that they have an audience for, and then they would show your product to the audience, and they would have a code or a link that they send someone. If that person goes through the link and buys something, then they would get their commission.
That's pretty awesome, especially in this space. It's a lot of digital sharing, a lot of inviting people. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah, exactly that. And it's like that's what we see, right, in X, right? We see all of these people making content about our brands, retweeting us, making their own videos and variations of your art and what have you. And yet we don't always know who they are or what they're responsible for, or how they're responsible for improving the brand. And so on top of that sort of affiliate ability, we give you the opportunity to see who's driving those conversations. So you can see here in the dashboard, you've got all the top affiliates. So this is every single user that has generated a referral code specifically for your brand page. And the number of clicks, they're responsible for driving, the conversations they're having, the conversions. You can see your top products and you can also see the number of clicks you're getting each day. So like you can build these symbiotic relationships now knowing that the people who are out here making, content about us, um, if they include their links, you can see exactly how much traffic and what actions they're responsible for. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's really cool. I feel like there's a lot of things like in Telegram, right, that track people's engagement and stuff, and it's really a fun way for the community to get rewarded, and this is awesome to kind of bring it to like, Web 2, so to speak.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like we want it to be Web 2 friendly. So like as a buyer, what people are doing is they're finding products and they're finding services and brand pages through Google by searching like, oh, a crypto t-shirt, for instance, and then this is what pops up from Puffsters. And so this is now getting people traffic from clients and potential buyers that they wouldn't necessarily have gotten, prior to that. So it's really, really powerful. Gives you exposure to a new audience that you might not necessarily have captured.
Wow. Yeah, I mean that this is great. I really love the dashboard too. Kind of it goes over a lot of different information, and I mean the more seems like data and metrics are a big wave of the future. I mean the present too, but um yeah, I see how much value that can have.
Yeah, yeah, likewise. And with the affiliates, they have their own dashboard as well. So each one of you, let's say you launch like your token or your main brand on Uni-Fy, and you had a brand page, and then you notify, we onboard your community, we give you resources, we do like a live stream like this even, and have people come on live, and then they would onboard as your marketing army. And so what they're going to have access to is not the brand dashboard, but they'll have the affiliate dashboard. And so this is how many clicks the affiliate's responsible for, the brands they're representing, and the products and services they're representing, how many clicks they're getting.
Wow. So if they were to, for instance, like share this link on their Twitter page and they got or Instagram or whatever their social media outlet is, and it had like a little picture of the merch or something and had that link, then it would take them to, that person's store with that product. And if that person purchases, then they get that kind of referral bonus.
Yeah, exactly that.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
we
pretty sweet. So they could be affiliates for more than one company on your product on your page basically.
exactly. Yeah, they could generate referrals for every single product or service and brand page on here. The key is really to build an audience around a niche and then promote niche specific products to it to have a higher like return on investment. But there's nothing stopping you from writing, a blog a day about each one of these products or each one of these brands. Um,
Totally. That's pretty sweet. And so you have right now like how are you guys marketing, like how are you getting like search engine optimization stuff, like how are you getting it out there? Are you reliant on the people who are posting the affiliate links? Do you have other sources?
yeah, so that's a great question. We are getting more and more traffic through Google, Bing. Bing, oddly, like I hadn't thought about Bing for a long time until it popped up in our analytics. So, in terms of organic, obviously, the more brands that join, this is all SEO, right? Each one of these brands creating their content and writing about themselves on the platform is obviously then giving us more content and more SEO. So to answer your question there, yes, we get organic traffic, but overall, like considerably, what we're seeing is affiliates driving clicks, you know? Like this is what's insane. In comparison to Shopify, if you have a Shopify store, if you're not running $20 a day in paid ads, you're not going to get any clicks. So, like a majority of these clicks you can see are actually organic, but we've got three and a half, nearly 4,000 that are affiliate.
So if somebody say they generated an affiliate link for our product, and then they go over to the Salon of Deads and they buy something from the Salon of Deads, do they also get that, or would they have needed to create an affiliate link for that product?
So it will stack with that basket.
Nice.
So this is our MVP. This is in DevNet currently. So the transactions aren't taking place, but that's what we're bringing to mainnet in the next sort of 8 to 10 weeks now. So all of this kind of beta testing and all of these affiliates right now, what they're doing, not only are they helping brands proliferate, driving traffic, brand awareness, but they're also climbing the leaderboard, claiming daily check-ins, and when you get your 7 days in a row, you're going to get a 5K bonus. But these are all people who are also generating their airdrop allocation for the token airdrop from Uni-Fy.
Sweet. I like it.
So as a byproduct of kind of promoting brands and marketing brands, you're also, earning your airdrop, and then obviously once we deploy to mainnet, you'll be earning your actual, token rewards here, for milestones, completions, quests. Yes, a much more sophisticated product is coming, but yeah, this premise is exactly where we are.
Yeah, the dashboard is really user friendly. It looks great.
Thanks for the feedback.
Yeah.
So I'm keen to, if you want to do a similar dive on, you and your brands. I know you kind of got a couple of channels or verticals that you're working in. So it'd be awesome to get an idea of that, and then, we could discuss potential synergies.
Yeah, it sounds great. I can share my website.
So I think
Can
if
you
we go
see
here,
my screen?
that's your screen. Yeah.
Well, for those of you on X, this is our X page. You know, there's a lot of information. This is a really cool podcast that happened recently, um, kind of talking about myself rather than just the project. So if you kind of want to learn more about that, you're welcome to. There's probably the best place to get like the most up to date information is in our highlights, right? We had a website update happen recently, and a light paper update also happened recently as we launched our revenue rewards pool. And I can dive into more of these things. Customizable merch came out recently. So first,
Customizable merch. Let's not, come on, you can't just skim over stuff like that
I
with
know.
me.
I'll open that up. So right now we're on Etsy. That's where our shop is. And so we have this customizable NFT line, and then the rest of these are just kind of like branded, like with this kind of logo or information. And so we've got all sorts of stuff, right? Puzzles, water bottles, coasters, cups, koozies, bags. The canvas print is really nice. Like, it's probably been my most exciting thing, just to have it hanging on the wall. It's nice to see the art outside of um, just the digital realm. And I really do also like this glass cutting board. I feel like the colors that they come through really well. So it is a cutting board or just a piece of art, however you want to kind of rock that. And basically, on any of these designs, you just pick an NFT, anyone that you like, and you can put it into. You just drop the information when you go to order, and I swap it over into one of these designs and we get it sent out to you. And we also offer, if other people in other communities have NFTs that they like something we have, we will also put it in there for them too. So, and then this is just a little bit of like the simpler branded type stuff, hats. And I guess one thing that sets us apart is that for the most part, I mean, obviously the stickers are made of vinyl, but everything's either organic cotton or upcycled or recycled. Like this is recycled plastic. This kind of athletic crop top. It's not on here yet because this is technically the second phase of our customizable merch. Just a sample that we got in recently, and I've been really excited about.
It looks so
Um,
good. I
yeah,
really
I know
like the art.
the colors came out super good. I was really happy with it. Thank you.
Talk to
Appreciate
me
that.
about the art. Like, how do you come up with it, design it?
Yeah, let me come over here for the little NFT page. So we did. It's all on Adobe Photoshop. That's how we made it. So it's all digital art. And something that's unique about it is I can actually open the Mint page. I can do a lot more pictures. We have always struggled, like both my partner and I, with like getting our brain to do, or to our hand to do what our brain said, like how I would just draw stuff and it would just stick figures.
Yeah.
And so with the use of AI, we were able to say, for example, like get a hair outline or a hat outline, and then take it into Photoshop and really morph it or change the lighting and change the colors and paint it and transform it so that they would fit, right? And this was many
Nice.
months ago. I think it took us 2 months, both of us working probably like 8 to 10 hour days, like 5 days a week. We were on, as farmers, we don't work in the wintertime. So we had a ton of time to really dive into it. And it's been really fun. I mean, it took, like I said, a long time to get all the assets to work. And I mean, the AI would generate, this was back then too. AI has gotten a lot better now, but it would generate a hat with like half of it missing, you know? And so we were able to just kind of, tailor things to how we wanted it and really get everything to fit together well. And then what happens is it's a blind mint. And so we have the metadata for the collection is 8,888. And they all come, all these pieces, all these different layers, like the shirt and the body and the glasses, the bill, the hat, or the hair and the backgrounds. And then there's a couple props. They get generated and put together randomly, right? And so there's just so many different variations of what they look like. And it's kind of like reminiscent of like a Pokemon card pack, when you open it and you don't know if you're going to get like what you're looking
Nice.
for or
Yeah,
whatnot. And
yeah, yeah. Wicked.
yeah, so it's pretty fun. And there's just a bunch of different quacky stuff, different kind of styles. Like we were kind of going for, there's a style for every kind of vibe, right?
Mhm.
And which one are you gonna find? And yeah, it's a little bit about the art. And they do, so currently you can passively stake them. I guess I'll go actually back here. Um, Up here at this top right here, you can click staking, and it's passive, so they stay in your wallet, but you get to earn token. And that's pretty exciting for the current moment. We also have this mint
How
bounty
many have you
going
got?
on.
How many have you got staked?
Um, oh, I think almost all the ones that we have minted, besides the ones in the creator phase, that's kind of where we um, do a lot of our giveaways and stuff. I think we've given away over 300 and something NFTs so far.
Nice.
And yeah, it's been a great way to onboard people. Like when we went to the Bitcoin conference, people got, their first ever NFT, and that was pretty exciting. Um, so there's probably around 500, 600 of them staked.
Incredible. That's really,
Yeah,
really good work.
thank you.
Yeah, I like the
You
art.
will notice that this says 4,444. We have two mint pages. The collection, like the metadata, and when it goes on to secondaries, is all 8,888. And that happened because of an upload issue, and Launch My NFT can't put them together, but they're the same collection, just two different pages. But the other one's not open right now, so this is
Okay.
the only one you can actually mint from. So this number is actually about 14% minted, our collection. Um, but so what do they get you, right? So right now you have the passive staking. When you mint, there's 180 soul in our mint bounty prize pool, so you have a chance of hitting any of these numbers and getting, rewarded, right? So if someone minted their first NFT with us the other day on stage, which was super fun. Whoops. And they hit a half soul bounty. And that was
Nice.
just like super fun, right? Because we're
Yeah.
minting at 0.24, and so they got their price back and a little extra. And then they can stake that, right? And then there's a few other things happening. So if you mint 10 or 20 NFTs, you're also going to get to put whichever one you want onto an item of your choice from our merch store. And then if you will dive into the rewards section, let me skip over some of this stuff. If you mint 0.5% of NFT supply, so that's 44 NFTs, and then you also have this 0.5% of token supply, then you're going to get into this revenue rewards pool. And what that is any kind of revenue that the business has, so it's Quackk Enterprises LLC, it's going to get split up into these different categories that are going to get distributed as such. And so 20% of most of our on and off chain revenue sources, 20% is going into that pool, of which is getting shared to those that are kind of investors or holding, right? So every month they're going to get a payout in Solana based on how many NFTs we sell, how much merch we sell, and as we develop our other kind of off-chain revenue systems, those are going to be going into there too.
This is awesome. So you've really thought about the long-term sustainability of the project.
Yeah, it's for sure. So kind of let me go to what it's all about, right? So we are our mission is to build these hubs. And they're kind of like a
It's a
country
lot
club
of
resort.
information.
I know there's so much. Our light paper is even more. Um, Basically these are just little cat these you know these this first couple words are the different zones that you might find at one of these hubs. And
Okay.
so and then these are just the things that might exist within those zones, right? um so we have this, if you can imagine like a country club resort, real luxurious, kind of a complex of sorts, meets a music and arts festival, but it's permanent, it's not temporary. And it's all centered around this lagoon oasis for ducks and also for human recreation. And there's trails into nature, so for conservation lands. Obviously, we love ducks, right? Lots of ducks. So we'll be doing a lot of duck conservation and other wetland species conservation. And then there's lodging, right? And then there's the event centers, so music, and there's immersive art installations and healing and playgrounds for adults. So like we kind of want to bring back that like be your quacky self, get out and explore, take some time off the computer, and let's just like dive into fun stuff. And there's a really cool like the City Museum in St. Louis for anyone that's familiar with that, or Meow Wolf type interactive art installations,
Okay.
those kinds of things. And yeah, holding space also for other people to share what it is they're passionate about. I can't run every single one of these categories, right?
So is
I,
it fair to say it's like a bit like a festival-esque theme park, experience one location, like multiple
yeah,
experiences in one location?
exactly.
And so and this is like the broad vision, the kind of end game, or not end game, but the kind of current, I guess, end game you could put until the next one, gets put in place when you
Yeah.
achieve that.
Totally. We'd love to have this be a chain, kind of like the Hyatt or, the Marriott or something, where the
Okay, love
NFTs
that.
gain you access to global locations, right? That's kind of as we continue to expand. And so it can start out however big and small we want, right? Phase one, it could be just an Airbnb. It
Yeah.
could be a small campground. It could be an already existing retreat center. So we have a few areas that we're looking at in California. That's where we're at, within like 2-ish hours of either San Francisco or LA, to pull from those like
I tell you,
artistic minded
um,
people.
yeah, like I'm loving it, and I think you need to speak with Bigfoot, 100%. Um,
Yeah,
are you familiar with Bigfoot 404?
I am familiar with those guys.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they're obviously building their kind of retreat thing as well.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
there's a lot of stuff actually I've been noticing. People really trying to bridge that, off chain and on chain stuff, right? Tangible experiences. Um, yeah.
And so, kind of, where are you at, I guess, in that vision? Like, where, if it was, a roadmap, kind of, where are you in your mind at it? Oh, look at this. Come on. She's prepared.
I got that. I got a
So good
page
to
for
have
that.
all that information available. This is what you
Yeah.
call DYOR. Do your own research. This is doing it. And this is the sorts of projects you want to see. This is the information you want to see from projects if you're looking or thinking about investing in them. So awesome work. Yeah, go on, tell me what's going on.
Yeah, so we've accomplished, a lot of these things so far, phase one and phase two. So I'd say that we're definitely in phase three. Let's see. So we have done this, we have done well, the monetization has happened. We're working on subscriptions right now. We did accomplish the customizable merch. And so right now we're kind of working on this token staking and uh, more of our education platform. We have a rough outline kind of live right now, but we're working on. I've been doing a lot of in real life crypto outreach, so I go to my local markets and I vend and I table and I have things mostly talking about Bitcoin and Solana and Ethereum, a little Ripple. And people see the Bitcoin symbol and they're like, oh, Bitcoin.
Yeah, yeah.
And and it's fun. It's really great to put that seed in people's mind. And so I'm starting a club where people can come in and we can address a lot of people at one time. So maybe the first hour of this club meeting is going to be like how to set up a wallet, right? Let's walk you guys through it if you have any questions during the process. But we have like a group of people there to help them and a group of people, participating. And then the next hour would be a little bit more deep dive into, um, kind of what's going on in the markets, if this is a good time, if you should hold off, how things are kind of moving. And so that's where we're headed with that. And then kind of the next, I mean, there's a few different phases, right? And it's subject to change as we bring on new people. Like we had somebody come on that did some games, and so that brought that earlier into our roadmap than we had previously thought,
Nice.
which was great. And so we're also
And
really
when you
focusing.
say someone that you brought in, was that community? Was that a hire? Like, how did that come about?
So two games. We had a community member who's on the team actually. Let me see where it oh meet the team. Um the crypto guy OG. He came and he made some games for us. And so we have a Flappy Quack game right
Nice.
now. And then we also have the Infinite NFT Royale team. I don't know,
Yeah.
are you familiar with those guys?
Yeah, name rings a bell. I need to deep dive them, but yeah, go on.
So it's this little video right here. Basically, they have a kind of Pokemon inspired card game, battle game, and they have a bunch of
Awesome.
different NFT projects. Bigfoot is in there, like you mentioned, the Solana Deads, Dragon Punks, Solana Strays, there's the Crypto Meows, there's a lot of different Green Pill collective kind of projects in there. And that's really fun. They do battles and live streams and such. Um, go back over here. And so yeah, we've got some games going on, and really we are also currently kind of working on a few of these things because we have, a bunch of team members, right? So we're able to accomplish more than one thing. And this is just about done. So we're kind of also moving into these holder rewards and these revenue streams. We have some exciting things in development I can't quite talk about, but some basically
You got to
a,
give us a little sprinkle of alpha. You have to.
a
That's
little
the rules of
sprinkle. Okay.
Uni-Fy.
It's a service that requires no marketing. And so it's just like they'll take it and we can provide it. And so it's a pretty, so to speak, guaranteed income source. So over the next several
Nice.
weeks, we'll be talking more about that, which is going to go into, let me just pull up so you can see. Well, I guess it talks about it here, doesn't it? Um,
We're gonna get the alpha. Don't worry, guys. Drop a comment if you want the alpha.
And so some of this stuff is, any revenue stream is going to get split up into different these same categories, right? So anything we do is going to be going to our revenue rewards pool. Anything's going to go to this is like company and project development, so that hub that I talk about.
Yeah.
Also running costs, for current endeavors, and then marketing for whether that's merch or our chart or our NFTs, a liquidity boosting and chart support, directly related to our token promotions. So we like here, you can see this is a really big chunk of our NFTs go to promos and bounties. So that's that 180 soul prize pool. That's the merch that you can purchase. And we also, or that you can earn if you purchase enough NFTs. And we also do just, giveaways and such.
You say people can earn merch with you.
Yeah, so if
That's
they
an
mint,
awesome idea.
let me come here. Oh, maybe it's on the other page. If they mint 10 or 20 NFTs right here, then they can earn their choice of item from our merch store. And so when they mint those 10 or 20, they also get that chance at a mint bounty. And there's about roughly, as far as statistics go, a 1 in 22 chance of winning. Um, and then they can, pick which one they want, pick which NFT they like on it. and they also get to
Fantastic.
stake those NFTs and earn tokens.
And does that the customizable merch, does that can that happen at any time? Is it only at mint, or is that something that like they can claim?
No, if they so what they do is they come into our Telegram and they drop a request, and like that we have a request channel, and whenever they just have to prove that they have those NFTs in their wallet, we'll go through a little verification with them to confirm that that's their wallet, and then we'll send it, get their, shipping information, make sure we can, every country is a little different too. Like most of our products can get shipped out of America. Sometimes shipping's a little bit more or less, and so there's just we'll kind of work with them to make sure that we can get that to them and they can come and get it whenever they like. They just get the one claim, so it doesn't
Yeah,
have to be
nice.
directly at.
That's awesome. I really, really like that. Interestingly, in our deployed state, we'll have integration for print on demand as well. So you'd be able to drop that, from your brand page. And I think what's really important to remember is, you're on Etsy, we're also on Redbubble, and there's a few other platforms like that. There's eBay, there's Amazon, there's so many other, there's JVZoo, there's all of these obscure marketplaces where, especially if you have Web 2 products, you need to be, like be on those, even if it's only a minor presence, like have something there because every every place you are, every place you have a face is a chance that someone's going to follow that road back and find your core products. And I always like it when I see such diversity, among a brand because I think that is really the key to real growth and sustainability.
Definitely, I agree. You have to be able to have multiple areas, right? I mean, that's how most businesses succeed. So, um, yeah, this is great. I'm excited. I'm just kind of, I don't want to dive. This is a lot of information on the light papers. I don't really want to dive too much into it, but you can kind of get an idea of, some of the more descriptive kind of information
Love
on
it.
a lot of these systems, right? So we have a lot of reward systems going on. Um, a lot going on with our NFTs. Yeah. Oh, and our brand and affiliates. Let me pull that up. So that's been something that's new this last couple of weeks, where we have some different professionals who are offering their services to us, and so or to our community. And so if people sign up through them and say they came from Quack, then they're going to give a referral feedback to us, which is going to help feed our ecosystem. And even
Nice.
some of them are going to buy our token. I need to plug my phone in real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
So we got crypto. Sorry, I'm about to see my ceiling.
You're all good. At least you clocked it before it died.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, well, I say that.
Is it gonna hold the charge?
Is it gonna do it? It's more about if it'll take it. There we go. Oh, no. Ah. Okay, we got this. We got this.
Saved.
All right.
Nice. Well done. Just testing you.
I know it doesn't
Here, let me
seem to want to sit. Okay, well, I'll just have to make sure it doesn't fall. Do my best. We might fall over again.
all is good. Nicely done. Well saved. And I love the affiliate side of things. I think this is just, to me, it's just been clear as day from day one that essentially, in one form or another, everyone in Web3 is an affiliate. Like they are, if they don't own the brand, they're making content about you. Therefore, they're responsible for some sort of awareness, right? Some sort of engagement, traffic, a click here, a click there. And it's not just for the community, but as founders to know who those people are. And be able to then, for us, we've always hired from people who are showing up in our analytics dashboard. So I think this is a great move. You got such a substantial brand, like so much going on. I really, really love it.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we put a lot of time and energy into it, obviously, you could tell. And yeah, we really want to build better for the blockchain and also leave, that lasting legacy for both our investors and the people who have believed in us, but also for the earth, right? So we're farmers and we are a lot about like naturalist and minimalist lifestyles and, how to collaborate with each other, but still be successful in business, right? And still create these profitable industries that we can all share in, but not, torment the earth to do so, right? So trying to bring a window, right, into a different way of life and a different way of kind of relating.
And is there any of your farming linked to any of this?
There is not currently.
Nice, nice. So it's just a whole separate thing you have going on.
Yeah, that's just, kind of. I'm actually full time on this project.
Okay.
My partner is still, it's the first time in 8 years that I haven't been on the farm with him. But it's okay. He's got plenty of help. And, but I am fortunate to be able to be here full time, about 16 hours a day.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely ends up being more than if you had a job, right?
Definitely. I know
Yeah.
it's like I quit my 9 to 5 to do it 24/7.
Yes, exactly that. Yeah, yeah, exactly that. For
Yeah.
probably a bit less pay as well. Like, but
Yeah,
no, we love it. And again, I think testament to what you're building, right, is it's not just passion, but it's clearly got like a business model in mind. You have long-term solutions in mind, and such a depth and breadth to it all. I think, I could probably spend a couple more hours going through everything that you have going on.
for sure. If I lose you, my phone doesn't seem to be wanting to hold the charge. This must be
Okay.
taking a lot of power. I will switch over. I'll stop the screen share and I'll switch to my computer.
Okay, yeah, yeah, no problem. I will hit be right back if that does happen. Um, but I mean, so far it's been incredible. I really have enjoyed you walking me through the brand, and I think this is an awesome format as well. Like I haven't seen this style of AMA before, so I really, really like it. I guess like from what I've seen, from what you guys have got going on, I definitely see some synergies. But I think one of them, obviously, I'm just going to switch to the other scene again now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so I can prepare for when my phone dies.
Yeah, do it, no worries. Um, so as I was saying it here, like obviously you can launch a brand page on Uni-Fy. I always suggest everyone does because it's just another place to be. That's going to give you additional utility, exposure to other brands, and a big part is discovery, right? Like it's difficult to be discovered and be found by new users. Mostly it's referrals, right? In Web3, like that's how it works. So again, being on Uni-Fy, you are able to kind of get that proliferation, even in the internal ecosystem. I know a lot of guys have worked together in this space now, providing each other with services and opportunity. But I think because you have so much going on, one of the things that we're aware of is that eventually we want each and every person on here to have their own standalone website, brand page, like d-commerce with the affiliate marketing, the analytics, everything will be in zero code. And so we do offer everything as like a white label solution. So I think there's potential conversation there about getting you guys, a standalone version where you can literally incorporate everything you have built there into one platform, alongside everything you already have.
Beautiful. Can you hear me?
I can still hear you, yeah.
Sweet. My phone died and I made it over to my computer.
Nicely done. That was smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely interested to chat a little bit more about it and see how it looks and yeah, what the like kind of integration could be since we do have so much going on and we do already kind of have the merch and things together. So sounds like maybe there could be a pretty easy transition.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. Um, and I think going, the other way, is there any way you can see that we could add value, within your community, your ecosystem?
I mean, definitely like the affiliate links is great, right? Because the more, and that's like how our revenue reward system works. Like we've figured we have a sheet that calculates like what each person that's involved in that pool gets per NFT, right? And per whatever other revenue streams we have. And so that is an incentive, right, for people to be like, oh, cool, I make this much per NFT. Like, if I, try to push these, like, I can make more money. And so money talks, right? We all know that. And I think that having those affiliate links for people who are in our community to share would be, I mean, for any community, would be really a great aspect. And everyone's trying to, gamify and bring this like finance back to people's time and energy. And so if they're sharing about the water bottle that they got from us that they love, well, why not support them in even a better, two ways, right? The more the merrier.
Yeah, I totally, totally agree. And yeah, I think there's a lot we can do. And it's one of those things like where now I know way more about what you're doing and you know more about what we're doing. I think often then it's like you'll be moving forward and you just kind of see like, oh, that would be good, or oh, that's going to work as well.
Totally. Totally. I think it's something that I talk a lot about spaces and lives being really nice because especially, for like you and I who are founders, so much to just handle what we're doing, right? And then there's all the things that all of these other communities are doing that we want to learn about, but we don't necessarily have the time to really dive into. And so when we host spaces or we have lives, we get to really hear about it and be like focused, and present. So yeah, I think these are really great ways to do that, to learn about each other.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like we're in a good place. I don't know about you, like we've used up all of the battery on your phone, which usually means alpha has been shared, progress has been made. And I know, we spent some time setting things up. So, I mean, I've really enjoyed it. I'm in a good place to kind of wind it down. How do you feel?
Sounds great. I'm off to lunch and some more business calls before we have a live space. Well, not live. We have X space every night actually during the week at 8 p.m. Eastern. And tonight's space is a music space.
Okay.
And we do a little feature on an artist. I Am Thanos is the feature this week.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
then we
know
open up
Thanos.
to like a jam session and just like kicking it kind of campfire, but like by the pond kind of style, just community hangout zone and off the wall topics, whatever people want to share, whatever music they want to request or anything along those lines. So yeah, I'm down to kind of wrap it up and go get some food.
Sounds good to me. Well, look, once again, thanks so much for coming through. Um, it's been awesome, and hopefully we'll do it again, and it will be potentially launching your brand page or discussing synergies, or not. We also host a space every Wednesday. I think do we have an overlap on the Wednesday spaces?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
ours are at 8 p.m. Eastern every weeknight. We do overlap a little bit. How long do you guys usually go?
it usually 2 hours plus. Usually, we rarely get out of there in under 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, that's usually us too, but you're half an hour after, so maybe I can catch the tail end one day.
Yeah, for sure. We'd love to have you, and I know the community there would like to hear more about you as well. But yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch in the DMs, and we will develop and progress together.
Yeah, it sounds great. I really, really appreciate y'all's time. And again, I guess the best way to contact us, you can hit me. I'm in the DMs on our main page on X, or you can come into our Telegram. Links in my bio on X or also on the official website, and come meet the team, ask questions. Also happy to do, VCs with people who are interested in investing, and yeah, just total excitement to bring more community people in and keep building.
Definitely. Yeah, I've just got your link tree up on the screen now. So yeah, head over to Quack Live, click in the bio, head over to their link tree and do some of your own research. You know, these guys are absolutely cooking. I'm certainly going to be having a look, grabbing some merch out there as well. So once again, thanks so much, and yeah, let's end it there.
All right. Bye, y'all. Quack, quack.